There's lots of ways to be non-monogamous. You could be open, you could be a swinger, you could be ethically or consensually non-monogamous, you could be polyamorous, you could be a relationship anarchist. There are a number of ways to practice, and you have to find the relationship type that's going to work with you. And maybe at the end of the day, you really are just monogamous, and that's okay too. There is nothing wrong with monogamy. It's only about finding what is right for you. So we have to ask questions, we have to dig, we have to educate ourselves, and then we have to put ourselves in situations where we can try things on. How do you understand if you have the capacity to be non-monogamous, if that is the right path for you? Just because something sounds kind of appealing, how do you know that it would be right for you? How do you explore? How do you dip your toe in the water and figure it out? It starts with a little education, right? And that's what I'm here for. I educate. Hi, I'm Cam. I'm a dating and relationship coach for those looking to explore the non-traditional, because surprise, I'm in a throuple, but I wasn't always, so welcome to the Vibe Tribe. Be sure to follow, comment your questions, check the link in my bio for ways to work with me if you are interested, because it is hard. It's hard to explore on your own. You have to do a lot of learning. You have to do a lot of education. You have to do a lot of self-reflection, self-growth, self-work. It all starts there. Nobody ever wants to hear that, but it is the truth. It starts with working on yourself, understanding your traumas, understanding your communication style, your attachment style, your needs, your wants, your desires. It starts with you understanding your traumas, your needs, your expectations, your boundaries, and you're not going to know what they are until you get put in a position to evaluate them. And oftentimes, the biggest mistake that most people make is waiting until they're triggered or in a conflict of some kind, or emotionally responding to an event or action, to then try to possibly understand where it's coming from. But in the moment, it typically just lands into blaming the other person because they made us feel a certain way. They triggered us. They inspired this negative reaction. And so then we think that we can't do it. We're not capable of it. Really, it comes down to understanding it. Understanding where the pain is coming from, what the wound is, how to address it, how to communicate it, how to collaborate together to work through it and nurture it so that you feel fewer of those triggers, and that when they do crop up, you understand them and you know how to safely have those conversations with your partner when you might need to reevaluate boundaries or discuss evolving your boundaries and expanding them. In my bio, I have a readiness assessment worksheet that is a great place for individuals and couples alike to start, to get a sense of whether you are emotionally ready to explore. If you are, it gives us a good framework of where to start with sessions and identifying the logistics. Where do you begin? If you are a couple looking to explore non-traditionally for the first time, or an individual just willing to explore these dynamics and potentially join a couple in the future. We have to start with emotional readiness, and we have to start by looking at ourselves, and then understanding how to work that into a framework of expanding it with others. Most people will stop there because it's a lot of work. Many people might perceive that it is just simply about being able to date a lot of people at once, or be intimate with multiple people at once. And for the vast majority of people, that is just simply not the case. Certainly not in the case of exploring polyamory specifically under the umbrella of non-monogamy. Or you can learn that it's not for you, and that is okay too. It is not without its challenges. It is not without its hard work, and it will probably demand the most growth from you you have ever experienced in your life. You will challenge yourself more. You will challenge your partners more, and you will learn a lot about yourself and how you communicate, how you resolve and approach conflict. If you are ready to learn how to explore, to take those next steps, or to ask yourselves the right questions, start by visiting the link in my bio. Go there, start there, or start with somebody else too. There's lots of coaches. Or if you're okay asking a question publicly, I try to address as many of those as possible in the comments section.